Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. So now I'm going to bring to you my 2012 Flicks ranking, but this time it's in a full vid, not in two separate parts like it was. So if you didn't see what I did the first time, well, you're going to see it in this ranking in its entirety. So that way I can give everybody a chance to watch before I go on to the next one. Now, of course, this is a series of flicks that have been around since I've been born. And if you have seen the original ones I did, now this ranking is going to be the same. Okay, there's no changes or anything, so I just thought you want to know. So anyway, before I get started, here are my honorable mentions. First is Joyful Noise. That's a very underrated movie with Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton. Those two were absolutely good about these choir acts going against each other, but then they have to kind of form like a truce or something, join together or something. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but I do remember it. And This Means War with Chris Pine, Tom Hardy, and Reese Witherspoon, about two dudes who are dating the same girl. Yeah, that was also a very underrated movie. American Reunion, after it had been almost a decade since we saw the American Pie gang, well, most of them in American Wedding, we get all of them back for this one. It's not too bad, but I've only watched it once and it's been on FX. Well, I hope to see this unedited one day. We'll see. Finally, Parental Guidance with Billy Crystal and Bette Midler as these two that's trying to take care of their when their kids, their grandkids. Yeah, absolutely, pretty funny. I have seen a little bit more since of that, like last year or earlier this year, but now I haven't rewatched the movie completely. So you're gonna have to excuse me for that. So anyway, let's get on with the ranking. Coming in at number 20 is Fun Size. Very underrated movie. This movie kind of bombed at the box office. I liked it for certain reasons, because it took place on Halloween and everything. It starred Victoria Justice, who, of course, was big on Nickelodeon's Victorious at the time. And she plays this girl who, she and her friends had to go out looking for her brother, who was played by a little guy who starred in the... Oh, what was that again? Bad Grandpa. Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa with Johnny Knoxville. Never saw it though. But the kid from that movie's in this movie. I gotta say, his Spider-Man costume with additional stuff he put on there is absolutely funny to look at. I think some of the characters he encounters are pretty cool, especially the ones dressed up as, like, I don't know, what looked like Sailor Moon characters or something. Yeah. I haven't rewatched it. I was going to, but I don't know if it's still on Prime or not. But anyway, Fun Size. I might rewatch it if I encounter it again. It's number 20. And number 19 is The Guilt Trip, starring Seth Rogen and Barbara Streisand. And this is about this guy who takes his mother on a road trip just to see, I think someone she knows, and then they get into all sorts of predicaments and what have you. Yeah, that's a pretty funny movie. I don't know if I'm going to rewatch it, but maybe. I don't know. But Guilt Trip, I do know, was pretty fun and all. So it's number 19. Number 18 is Here Comes the Boom. I've seen this a couple of times, starring Kevin James as this teacher who plans to get into the mixed martial fighting scene. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Joe Rogan's in this. I think this was a lot of fun and what have you. So, Here Comes the Boom is number 18. Number 17 is Ted. Yeah, this movie was kind of twisted as well. Directed by Seth MacFarlane in his first feature-length motion picture, aside from working on TV's Family Guy and American Dad. Of course, MacFarlane voices the title character. Mark Wahlberg was absolutely good. I think they were absolutely pretty funny together. It was fun to see Sam Jones, who played Flash Gordon, appear all grown up. I thought that was really cool. And I absolutely think that was a fun moment too. Ted is an absolute fun blast. It's number 17. Number 16 is Rise of the Guardians. Very underrated DreamWorks animation flick. I still have not rewatched this. I haven't watched it since the day I got on DVD, but I will rewatch it. I know I feel bad that I get movies and then not rewatch them again, but I need to. But I will. The great team up of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Sandman, and young Jack Frost. Very good and what have you. It may not be DreamWorks' best, but it's fun though. Anyway, that's number 16. Number 15 is Wrath of the Titans. Now, though this is good and fun and action-packed and epic, like Clash of the Titans, it just falls a little short, but still is pretty epic and fun. Sam Worthington was back in this. He did an absolute great job in this, just like he did in the last movie. So, it had some pretty fun, epic moments. So anyway, Wrath of the Titans is number 15. Number 14 is 21 Jump Street. Now, although I have not ever really watched the series that made Johnny Depp an even bigger star, I did see the film which starred Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. They are both an absolute fun team. Ice Cube is in this, pretty good. I've only seen this completely once. I haven't watched all 22 Jump Street, but even so, I think 21 Jump Street is a load of fun. I think it's fun to check out something really cool. So anyway, that's number 14, and number 13 is Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. Not quite the best of the Madagascar series, but it's fun though. Once again, we get great performances from Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett Smith, and David Schwimmer as Alex, Marty, Gloria, and Melman. They get involved in the circus that's in Europe. They're being chased by this French policewoman voiced by Frances McDormand. Very good performance from her. I think it was still pretty fun though, for certain reasons. Still not quite as good as the second or even the first. But Madagascar 3 is pretty good and fun in some ways. And that's number 13. And number 12 is The Three Stooges. Yes. The Three Stooges. Yeah, I really wasn't sure if I would enjoy this. I've been a big Stooges fan for many years. And I know this was kind of a modern adaptation with with three actors playing the legendary characters of Moe, Larry, and Curly. Christy Amatopoulos playing Moe actually did pretty good on it. Sean Hayes, absolutely pretty good as Larry, and Will Sasso as Curly. I think they were all pretty good. I liked seeing the performance, seeing Larry David. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sofia Vergara. I think that's right. And Kate Upton. Yeah, those were all pretty good performances we got. So, anyway, I think The Three Stooges was fun. The Farrelly brothers put on a very great performance. The best I had seen of them in a long time since Shallow Hal. So anyway, Three Stooges is number 12. Number 11 is Man in Black 3. Although I've only seen this completely one time, I think this is a big improvement over the last movie. The villain's real good. Tommy Lee Jones is good, even though we don't get to see a whole lot of him. But Will Smith's once again good, and I like Josh Brolin as the young version of Agent K. Those were all real good, and I think Man in Black 3 is real fun and all. So it's number 11. Please excuse me 1 minute. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just had a terrible feeling in me. But anyway, let's get back to this. We're on the top 10 now. Coming at number 10 is Hotel Transylvania. Now, this was a very fun movie. Another great film from Sony Pictures Animation. I think Hotel Transylvania was very fun and spooktacular. A lot of performances we got from Adam Sandler as Dracula and Selena Gomez as his daughter Mavis. The rest of the cast of voiceovers we heard was an absolute fun blast. I do like the sequels too, so I just think Hotel Transylvania's got so much spectacular fun. I haven't rewatched it, but I will. It's just that it's, well, an absolute fun-filled spook fest for the family. And it's number 10. Number 9 is Snow White and the Huntsman. Now, although I didn't see the other Snow White movie that came out the same year, and it was, I believe, a month before this, and that was Mirror Mirror with Julia Roberts and Lily Collins. This is the movie that had Kristen Stewart, who of course appeared in the final Twilight movie, Breaking Dawn Part 2, but that's not on this list because I didn't want to include Part 1 on the 2011 list. I didn't want to include that as an honorable mention, thank you. But this was a much good, more fun experience with her. She and Chris Hemsworth were absolutely good. I liked Charlize Theron's portrayal of the Wicked Queen. All of that was pretty good. So Snow White and the Huntsman is number 9, and it does have some pretty good epic moments too. Number 8 is Pitch Perfect. Now, I absolutely do love the Pitch Perfect series. They're pretty fun too. I really got to enjoy this a whole lot. Anna Kendrick, I'm absolutely loving that actress. She's one of my favorites. Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy, another favorite actress of mine. All the other girls in this, they were all real good. The music was absolutely good. Everything was real good. So anyway, Pitch Perfect is not bad. It's number 8. Number 7 is Wreck-It Ralph. Now, I didn't get to see this completely until last year when I got to watch it on Freeform, and that was just before Ralph Breaks the Internet came out last year. And, well, after I finally saw it, I really liked it. It was real good. John C. Reilly does a great character on the title character. I liked all the characters. Sarah Silverman, well, she may be a foul-mouthed woman, but at least she did a good job on voicing the little girl. All the sweets in her hair and what have you, yeah. All the video game characters we see in this are absolutely fun. The villains and all that jazz. Yeah. So Wreck-It Ralph is number 7. Number 6, I'm probably going to get controversy for having this so low. That would be The Dark Knight Rises. Now, I really would like to rewatch this. It kind of had a few weak moments. Why have you didn't see too much Batman in it? But I still enjoy it for certain reasons. I like Tom Hardy's portrayal of Bane. Anne Hathaway was absolutely good as Selena Kyle, alias the Catwoman. Very good. It's just that it had some weak moments and what have you. But still, The Dark Knight Rises was good in ways. It didn't quite come close to The Dark Knight or Batman Begins, but it but it comes close though. Don't get me wrong. So, Dark Knight Rises is number 6, and Christian Bale still once again great as Bruce Wayne Batman. Alright, now for the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Now, I've only watched this one time. I've seen all the Hobbit movies but one time, though. But I absolutely do think The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey is a good way to start this pre-Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think it had all sorts of very fun moments. And I think it had pretty good atmosphere and stuff. Just like what we got from Lord of the Rings. I think the Hobbit's village is absolutely great. And I really did enjoy this. So anyway, Hobbit and Unexpected Journey is number 5. Number 4 is, this may give me controversy, The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I know people weren't too thrilled with getting a reboot just a decade since Columbia started bringing us Spider-Man. But ever since Spider-Man 3 disappointed some people and critics and what have you, which I'm understandable. And, well, I mean, understanding. Sorry, I get the wrong words to come out of my mouth. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man was good in some ways. It had some fun moments. Andrew Garfield, well, not as good as Tobey Maguire, though, but, well, he does a factually okay job on the title character. Still gives some good humor and what have you. Rhys Ifans as Dr. Kirk Connors, alias Lizard. Oh, not too bad, but, well, the way he looks is kind of, I don't know. But he's an okay villain. Let's see, Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, real good. Sally Field and Martin Sheen as Uncle Ben and Aunt May, they were real good. But anyway, some of the backgrounds, well, some of the atmosphere in Amazing Spider-Man was good. Oh yeah, especially seeing Stan Lee's cameo as the librarian dude. Listen to music while Spidey's fighting the lizard. Yeah, that's real fun. So anyway, oh yeah, and James Horner's score for the movie was absolutely good too. So anyway, Amazing Spider-Man's number 4. Number 3 is Skyfall. Now, this is Daniel Craig starred Allen as James Bond. Now, I think this is probably the best of the movies he's done so far, but it probably might change until, No Time to Die comes out next year. And I know I'm going to look forward to that one. But Skyfall was an absolute fun-filled thrill ride. It was probably one of the coolest, and I liked the music, of course. No James Bond movie would be good without a good score, especially the theme song, which was done by Adele, and that was real good too. But anyway, Daniel Craig once again nails it as Bond, and it was good to see Q in this, who was, a younger version, played by Ben Whishaw, who, of course, would go on to do lots of other good movies, most notably the Paddington movies. I'm going to say Skyfall is definitely a good James Bond movie, and it's number 3. Number 2 is The Hunger Games. I think this was a real surprise hit. Jennifer Lawrence, absolutely great as Katniss. I liked all the performances we got from this. I liked the song you hear at the closing credits. You hear from Taylor Swift and the Civil Wars. That was pretty good. And I've got some respect for the Hunger Games. I haven't rewatched them. I know they were on the other day on IFC, but, well, I just really would like to give everybody what I thought, my words on movies and stuff like that. But I did like the Hunger Games when I went and saw it. It was a surprise opening at the box office. Really made a big one. Anyway, the Hunger Games was pretty fun. It was epic. It was incredible. I loved it. The Hunger Games is a real good movie. I may not have read the book series, but I do know it was very good. And it had a good story too, and I did like the atmosphere of the story. And that's that. So anyway, Hunger Games is number 2. And finally, my number 1 favorite movie of 2012 is, you guessed it, Marvel's The Avengers. I love this movie. I've watched it a few times, and I think it's fun. After so many movies, starting with Iron Man, leading up to Captain America, the first Avenger, we finally get this movie. And I love the performances we got from everyone. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, and well, even though Edward Norton didn't return as the Hulk, they got Mark Ruffalo. He wasn't too bad. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, very good performance, and Tom Hiddleston back as Loki. Definitely really good. It has lots of fun moments. Oh, it had so many epic battle sequences and everything. I was surprised to see the little slight cameo of Thanos at the end. I knew who Thanos was since I've seen the character before. But however, in a couple of video games though, but I did research on, so and I knew we would see more of him. Anyway, that is a good movie. The Avengers became the first movie to make over $200 million in its first weekend at the box office. And what can I say? I do love it. It's very good. Anyway, that's going to do it for my ranking of 2012 flicks. What's your favorite movie of 2012? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Tomorrow I'll do 2013. I will have another review coming up, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow so that way I can give everybody enough time to watch this and everything. Now, if you liked what you saw, check out these 2 videos. In this corner, check out my 2010 flicks ranking, and in that corner is my 2011. This is 2012. Duh. Yeah, I have myself. Again, this is 2010. And here's 2011 flicks rankings right there. Now, if you would like to see another review, you can go to this vid right there, and that's my recent review for the new adaptation of Little Women that I did yesterday. But I recently put that up, had premiere this morning, so I do hope you check that out as well. And down there is the icon to go to my channel and subscribe. If you haven't sent me any questions for my Q&A, I would appreciate it. I've gotten a little bit, but not a whole lot, so I'll probably try and get some more. So thank you again for watching my 2012 flicks ranking. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.